So we're looking at the price of Bitcoin. And it's doing well. It's up 5% today, right? All my indicators are pointing down still. Where is it going to go next? You can see my long-term indicators are pointing down. Even short-term, if you look at the indicators, they're all pointing down. But it's up 5% today, so it obviously hit a bottom. Now, all the cryptos seem to be doing well today, and I got my eye on Verge. And one of their members, Harry, he loves Verge. Harry, if you're out there, call me, Harry. If Harry's out there, I want him to call because Harry loves Verge, and he's been telling us about Verge. And we got in pretty good, a lot of us, myself included, around 3.5 cents. And it is climbing. So what do you guys think about Verge? Does anybody here like Verge? Because our community is winning on Verge right now, and it has been doing very well. You can see it's been a lot higher. It's come down a little bit, consolidated, and now it's on the way up again. Focusing on Bitcoin, my indicator short-term, yeah, you know, it's up 5%. It's great, but long-term indicators, if we look at the long-term indicators, which I always like to look at, and remember, I've been drawing lines here of how it's come down. You can see that the long-term indicators are all still pointing down. Everything is pointing down. This is why I've been saying that we haven't found a floor, because everything is still pointing down. There's no power and strength pushing up. There's like literally no power, no strength pushing up. And that is what is concerning me, is where's the power, where's the strength going to come from? Is it just going to be like a flip switch and be like when nobody expects it? Because typically that's how it happens. Or is there going to be a catalyst that's going to turn this around and really help it create some strength? Because I still don't see the strength in the market. And it doesn't matter what you look at as far as different cryptos. There's a lot of cryptos that are up today, but I just don't see the strength in the marketplace. If we take a look at NEO, you can see NEO's been very choppy, but I mean, look at this. NEO has just had an epic fall here from $140, almost $150, all the way down to where they are now at 47 in the last, February 28th, they were at $146, and now they're at $47 here on April 7th. So in 6 weeks, we've seen NEO just nosedive. So it doesn't really matter what crypto you look at, whether it's Bitcoin or other cryptocurrencies. I've seen the same trend. Let's look at Ripple. Now, Ripple obviously has had a crazy run here. Now, if we go back to October 10th, they were at 23 cents. So that was kind of when I was alerting everybody to get into Ripple. And as you can see, they had an epic run here. Let's just use the camera icon. There we go. So this is Ripple where it kind of got started. And then this is the height of Ripple. And if I draw lines here, you'll see how the indicators reacted to that growth. You can see all the indicators, how they all exploded up. These are the MACDs. Okay, this is showing buying and selling pressure. As you can see, then the selling pressure has taken it down. These are the indicators. all the indicators showing the buying and selling pressure. Literally following these lines can show you how to buy and sell. But I don't day trade, so I don't. Yeah, I understand these indicators. I follow these indicators. I watch indicators, but there's so many indicators it'll drive you insane. And what I choose to focus on is looking for good companies and trying to get in as low as humanly possible, obviously, and trying to hold long term or until I see a profit. And whenever I see a profit, I have the ability to take from the table. So that's essentially how I like to trade. Now you can see Ripple has had a meteoric jump here, and then it peaked around December 18th. That's when it peaked. You know, just over $3. I think it went as high as like $3.30, let's say. And then you can see how now they've come down. So Ripple hasn't really shown too much strength. They've only come down from, you know, over $3 to where they are now today at 49 cents in a period of a few months. So to me, I personally feel like it's highly oversold and it's starting to find a bottom looking at Ripple's chart. Personally, more so than Bitcoin. I don't know why, but when I look at the Bitcoin chart, I just feel like if you look at their chart closely, it just looks like they are still going down. Still going down. It might be finding a floor though. I mean, you see here, this is like a bottom. Let's just say this is the bottom that we've seen here over the last 4 months. And if this was a bottom that was created here, which is around 5,800, and then there's another bottom that was created here around 5,800 again. So it looks as though 5,800 could be the bottom that's starting to be created here. So we're right now at 6,900. We might see like 1,000 lower, but based on the last 4 months, it seems as though 5,800 is kind of like a bottom that's being created here on Bitcoin. So I still think that there's more potential downside from these prices. I hope that I'm wrong, but all the indicators are still showing down, right? That's what I see. I don't know if you guys see anything different. If you do, please comment, comment in the chat. If you like this video, please smash the like button. If you haven't subscribed to Rich TV Live, please subscribe for more updates. We want to bring you 24/7 news, updates, information on what's trending. And we are looking at all the cryptocurrencies right now, and they are green. So this is good news if you love cryptocurrencies and you're investing in cryptocurrencies like I am. Now, one of the reasons that people like cryptocurrencies is because of their explosive nature and the fact that they trade 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So if you're investing in cryptos, this company right here, I don't know anything about it. Mithril, $96 million market cap at 32 cents, up 79%. Ontology, number 22 on CoinMarketCap, traded with a $917 million market cap at $3.80, up 28%. Elastos, number 64, $181 million market cap at $36, up 26%. The iOS token, members of our community have invested in the iOS token. It's true. What do you think? Does anybody like any of these companies that are on fire? And then it comes to Verge, and Verge is climbing. But why is Verge climbing? One of our members, Harry, has sold a lot of us on Verge, and we have been getting in. And it's going up. Surprise, surprise. It is going up. Let's look at their 7-day charts. You can see it's climbing. Over the last month, it's been as low as 2 cents. And here we are today at over 6 cents, 6.5 cents, and up 13% today. Do you believe in Verge? A $973 million market cap. What do you think about Verge? Do you like it? Harry, one of our members, absolutely loves it. Thinks that this is the company to invest in right now. If you believe in Verge, please let me know. If you do not like Verge, I'd also like to know. I want to know your opinion. I want to know what you think about Verge. I have a little bit. I do not have a lot. But I do have some Verge. I would like to know your opinion. Now remember, Rich TV Live is strictly for education and entertainment purposes. I am not a licensed advisor. Please invest with responsibility and always do your own due diligence in everything you invest in. Invest in something because you love it, not because you heard it here on Rich TV Live first. Now I understand I am probably the first to bring you a lot of the news. But don't do it because you heard it here first. You gotta research, guys. And that's what I do. I go to their website, okay? And then I read about it. So Verge is a privacy coin, secure and anonymous cryptocurrency. A cryptocurrency designed for everyday use, bringing blockchain into everyday life. Open source development and community driven. How come it's one of the only coins that's been going up when everything else is kind of trading sideways? Delivering what others can't. Verge uses multiple anonymity-centric networks such as Tor and I2P. The IP addresses of the users are fully obfuscated and transactions are completely untraceable. I mean, we all love privacy, don't we? Interesting. I don't know that much about Verge. I'm looking at it right now for the first time, to be honest with you. I just bought it because my boy Harry loves it. And I trust him. Maybe it's a mistake. But you know what? I'm willing to take the risk on Harry because he's done his due diligence and he believes in this company. He believes. Let's read their mission. Our mission is to empower people around the world by bringing blockchain transactions into everyday life. Verge makes it possible to engage in direct transactions quickly, efficiently, and privately. Get Verge today. With Verge, business and individuals have flexible options for sending and receiving payments. With the flip of a switch, we offer helpful integrations and tools that enable them to handle large-scale transactions between merchants and small-scale private payments. I mean, I like everything I'm reading right now about Verge. There's no wonder it's been doing well. It's been climbing, and there's obviously got to be a reason. And we like to figure out what is that reason. We like to be on, like you say, the verge of everything that is trending. And if there's something like Verge and it goes from 2 cents to 7 cents, we want to be on it. And we are on it. The question is, do you like Verge? Now, let's take a look at some other coins. There's so many good coins out there right now at these prices. I think now is the time to really kind of start positioning yourself in some of these better opportunities. That's my opinion. Obviously, like I said, I'm not licensed. Rich TV Live is strictly for education, entertainment purposes. But I really believe in companies like Ripple. And looking at Ripple's chart, to me, it looks like they are finding a floor at this level here. This is the level where they're finding a floor, like around 47 cents. And where we are right now, if we put another indicator here, around even 40 cents. That's where I feel like a floor is starting to be created. You've seen it here, which was in February. So we're now in April, 2 months later, and we haven't gone really lower than this level. So this might be a floor that's starting to get built here. So there will be an epic run at some point, and when these epic runs come, if you can accumulate at the lowest level possible and just get your best assets, whether it's Ripple, Bitcoin, whether it's marijuana stocks, whether it's real estate, the key to investing for me has always been to try to buy low, sell high, and get in at the lowest possible price. I think we may be starting to find a floor here in Ripple. With Bitcoin, I don't see the floor at these levels. I think the floor might be a little bit lower, but I'm kind of charting the floor being around 5,500. That's kind of like the lowest I see it going right now. Obviously, there's just clear blue skies here for how high it could go. I mean, in my prediction, we could see it back to 20,000 because charts typically have a way to go back up to 52-week highs and go down to 52-week lows. Now, the 52-week low is clearly much lower here. So if we go to April, is that the April? What is this? We got to go to the 1-year chart. If we go to the 1-year chart and we go to April, we're going to chart this properly. April 7th, all the way back here. April, let's just go to April 8th. So the price was $948. So let's take a look at this. So we've seen it go from $948 a year ago today. I mean, that's crazy. It doesn't even make sense. It doesn't even seem real. So yeah, so it's gone from $900, $800? Yeah, around like 900, between 800 to 1,000. Let's just say even like 1,000. So it goes from 1,000 all the way to a high of about, 20,000. And now it's come back and it's consolidating and it's finding a floor around, 6,900 today. But let's say it goes even as low as 5,000. Even if it goes to 5,000, it's still up dramatically, okay? So if you draw the lines, you'll see it's still a very profitable asset, even where it is right now. If I try to put a line right to where it is, let's say 6,900. Let's go right as close as possible. 7,000. Okay, so there's a line that I've drawn. So I've drawn a line now from where it was a year ago today, essentially where it is now, okay, and how it's gone up. So it's still going up. It's an asset that's trending up. Now, it hasn't had explosions that's gone up more than double than where it is right now. So clearly it can still go back up. And I believe with the momentum going up over time here, as you can see over a year even, this is going to start to turn around at some point. But the indicators that I'm looking at are all showing me more downward pressure. This one indicator is starting to level off. The red line is still pushing down. The blue line is still pushing down. And the green line is still pushing down. These lines are crossing here. The momentum is starting to kind of level off here, which is good. But I still don't see a sustainable huge push up like you would see here with these lines. See how these lines start pushing up? See how the lines push up? Those are all indicators. These are technical indicators, okay? These technical indicators are showing pressure, buying and selling pressure and power. See how they shoot up? Right now, they're just pointing right down. So I want you guys to understand like how to really read a chart. This is showing this is going down. Now, if we pull up Ripple, even though it's up today 5%, it's showing that it's going down, the indicators. It's not a good sign. Now, if we look at the indicators on Ripple, the reason why I see that Ripple could be turning around, if you look at the indicators, you can see that they shot down very aggressively when they came from the high highs to these low lows now that they're coming to. And see how they shot down and then they kind of start to turn sideways and then they gone down a little bit more. Now see how they're still all pointing down? All pointing down. But see how the red is starting to turn a little bit? How the green is starting to turn just a little bit? I think these indicators might be saying to me that this could be starting to level out. And see how these have kind of leveled out straight and they're all crossing now? This is showing me that this could start turning around, right? It's the beginning of it, but it doesn't mean anything sustainable or anything strong yet. There's nothing pushing up. It's all pointing down. So I still think there's more room to go down. These are all pointing down, all these indicators. Let's look at Monero. Same thing. Look at all the indicators. Down, 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 down. So even though it's up 5% today, indicators are still showing pressure down. These indicators here are starting to cross. And typically when they cross, it'll either go up or it'll go down. So these are different indicators that are showing pressure, and that's why I don't trust the cryptos right now. I am accumulating cryptos. I'm buying them. I'm going to continue to, and I'm accumulating marijuana stocks because I love the industries. But I do believe that there is going to be more downward pressure right now based on these charts. And if you have a chart you want me to look at, if there's something you want me to review, please let me know if you see anything different. But that's what I see from the technical indicators based on my experience and my knowledge in trading. So, all right, guys. There's a huge fight tonight. And Khabib has been through a lot. And Conor's going through a lot. And I can't wait to watch it. This is your boy Rich. And I'm just looking at the markets. I'm giving my honest review. I still see more downward pressure. Hopefully I'm wrong. I want this to turn around. I am accumulating right now at these lower levels because I believe in the technology long-term of the top cryptos in the industry. I like Verge, and we got members that like Verge too. Pretty soon I'm going to have Harry join me, and we're going to tell you why he likes Verge so much. All right, guys. I got my eye on Verge. Everything in the crypto space is doing well today. But I still don't see the power. I just don't. Let me know if I'm wrong, but I don't see the power. The indicator's still showing me there's no power yet. But if I'm wrong, let me know, guys. Please. I'd love to know if you see something different. All right, guys. This is your boy, Rich. You want to see the top in the green? There you go. Have a great weekend. I'm out. Peace.